Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik Darwish. We are so much dependent upon the other people, even emotionally and other ways. And all of these dependencies are important. But as for the emotional dependency upon someone else, it is maybe even more sensitive one. And we people remain so much careful and cautious, but still, what does happen is that sometimes we are being rejected we are being rejected by someone else who is important for us. So, in that case, obviously, we do lose our heart. We become upset, emotionally disturbed, and we feel like I'm quite a lot damaged at the moment. And maybe I shall not be able to return to the normalcy. Maybe I shall not be able to rehabilitate myself. So, in that case, obviously, it's not a good situation at all in the life of every human being. And not only once, rather, we are rejected sometime more than once or several times during our lifetime. So, all of this is really, really a sensitive issue, and we need to learn how to deal with it. If we don't do learn about dealing with it, obviously, we are going to feel pain and trouble, and emotional pain is going to be felt by us, in that case we are going to discuss and talk about it as far our today's session is concerned. And like always, we have chosen a very useful, a very beneficial article on the subject, and for the purpose of making our talk more validating, more authentic one. And this is the article written by a well-known researcher and author, and her name is Juliane Merza, and the caption of her article is 10 ways to deal with rejection. 10 ways to deal with rejection without losing your integrity. 10 ways to deal with rejection without losing your integrity. So, it is indeed a very useful article for all those people who are facing rejection by someone else. So, what are those 10 ways? Let's look upon all those 10 ways one by one. First of all, the author says, sit with your feeling. Sit with your feeling. Mean you should mourn it, for a few days, for some of the time. Set a deadline that, okay, I'm going to mourn about it, let's say for 3 days, for 4 days, whatever. I'm not suggesting any period at all, but it should not be very lengthy at all, should not be very lengthy at all, and it should not be it should be slightly reasonable. And sit with your feelings. First of all, do admit that you have been rejected. Do admit that you have been rejected. So this is the case. And then the second is, be kind to yourself. Be your own best friend. Be kind to yourself. Be your own best friend. And if we are not kind on ourselves, who else is going to be kind upon us? So we need to become kind-hearted about we ourselves. That is really important, and we need to become our own best friend. And in that case, obviously, we will be taking care of this best friend of ours. And be kind to yourself. Be your own best friend. Number three, don't take it personally. And this is a very tricky question. Don't take it personally. Why not to take it personally? It is something very personal indeed. But still, there are ways not to take it that much personally at all. So we can generalize it. One way is that we should generalize it, that okay, yeah, it does happen. Okay, it happened with that person. Okay, it happened with that person as well. Okay, it does happen with everyone else. Okay, it will have it. It had happened several times with the person who has rejected me, etc., etc. So, not to take it that much personally, and devise your own ways as well. Devise your own ways as well. Why not to take it so personally? That was the number three. And the number four is, ask for support. From whom? From any wise person, from a trusted friend, and of course from the professional. Ask for support. And then the next is the fifth is, practice self-care. And we need to take care of ourselves, like decluttering our space, cleaning it, decorating it, and in several other ways as well. Practice self-care. Number six, forgive and release. We will not be able to release our own frustration, our own psychological trouble, unless and until we forgive others. So we must forgive all the people who have done any sort of damage to us, particularly a person who has rejected us, and we need to forgive them. Okay, maybe it will be inevitable. Okay, maybe it will be my own best interest. Maybe it will be, it had become inevitable for the other person, etc., etc. Somehow forgiving the other person who has rejected you or has committed any other sort of bad thing with you, I think that unless and until we forgive them, we are not going to release our own frustration. So it is really, really important to forgive and release. Seven is keep pushing forward. What is meant by this? Mean keep pushing forward, keep struggling for to make your life better in the field of economy, in your career, at your health. As for the socialization, as for the social contexts are concerned, etc., etc. In every aspect, we need to keep pushing forward. And still, it is the eighth is focus on alignment. What is this focus on alignment? It is like, make try to make relationship and develop your social contact with the right sort of people, and look for the right sort of opportunities as well. And number nine is a you know number nine is a Number nine is celebrate how far you have come. Celebrate how far you have come. What is meant by this? Establish new routines, okay, and so that you will be able to pass your time in a better way, and then learn new useful skills. Learn new useful skills, okay. Then organizing your workplace, sticking to a budget. That's also important, and trying a digital detox, very important. Socializing after the hermit mode, yes, very important. Socializing. And the last is set new goals, new targets, new goals. These are all very, very important things, my dear friends and fellows. And I think that this is a very good strategy to deal with the rejection. And we are being rejected every now and then, I mean more than once in a lifetime. So we need to learn, and this is slightly painful and troublesome. We should learn how to deal with it. Thank you.